This is the Philippines' premier motor show. This is Autofocus. I am Ray Louis Gamboa. Here are our features on this episode of the Electronic Magazine, exclusive to the automobile and its industry.
Starting off with reviews of two vehicle models presently in the local market. A subcompact sedan from Honda, the New City RS CVT, and a van from Toyota, the Hiace Super Grandia Elite. Plus a feature-to-feature comparison of two MPVs, the Hyundai Stargazer versus the Mitsubishi Xpander Cross. On Autopedia, we'll talk about what an engine overhaul entails. And together with the latest news and developments in the local auto industry, we shall have the highlights of the BMW 3 Series Touring launch as our special feature.
The next 60 minutes is all about the automobile. This is Autofocus, and we'll be right back after this short break.
Isuzu D-Max.
I'm a revolution.
Into new heights.
Welcome back to Autofocus, the automobile show. We start this episode of Electronic Magazine with a review of one of the latest automobile models from Honda. Honda Cars Philippines has significantly raised the bar in local subcompact sedan segment by equipping all variants of the New City with Honda Sensing. Let's check out the top-of-the-line Honda City RS CVT and see what it also offers aside from Honda Sensing.
When Honda first rolled out the City, it was billed as the affordable Honda and was an immediate hit in the local market, maybe for that reason. The City is no longer the most affordable Honda locally. That distinction now belongs to the Brio. Honda has taken to using Elevate as the catchword to describe the latest refresh of the current generation of the City. Elevated design, style, sustainability, driving confidence, space, and innovation, as well as value. But sleek, sporty, and elegant can also describe the refreshed City that looks longer, wider, and lower than its dimension. 4,580mm long, or 4,589mm for this RS variant, 1,748mm wide, 1,467mm at its highest point, and 134mm off the ground. The 2,600mm long wheelbase pushes the wheels to the corners of the City, adding to the sporty character of the City and perhaps to its performance on the road. The top-of-line variant is the Honda City RS CVT with RS for road sailing design touches to set it apart from its sibs. These RS touches include the high-gloss black grille with the RS emblem matching the high-gloss black door mirror with integrated side turn signal lights, trunk spoiler, and shark fin antenna. Other distinguishing City RS features include full LED headlights, LED fog lamp with sport garnish, sport front and rear bumpers, side sill garnish, and 16-inch black cut alloy wheels wrapped by 185/55 R16 87H tires. Other features the RS variant shares either with just the 1.5V CVT or the rest of the City lineup include headlight auto on-off function with timer, LED guide-type daytime running lights, LED taillights and high-mount stop lamp, power folding and adjustable side mirrors, and single exhaust pipe. Honda touts that it elevated the cabin and creature comfort features of the refreshed City. Does Honda accomplish this in the City RS? A smart keyless entry system makes it quite convenient to get into the cabin of the refreshed City RS. A black and red color scheme distinguishes the RS from its sibs. Red is used for the RS stitches on trims and the front panel garnish. Only the RS gets leather treatment for the seats and the front center console box with armrest. The 3-spoke steering wheel, also wrapped in leather, tilts and telescopes, and comes with multiple buttons and controls for such things as the audio and hands-free telephone with voice recognition, multi-information display, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist controls. Other interior features exclusive to the RS include a 4.2-inch full-color TFT meter with red ambient light and the instrument cluster, rear seat armrest with cup holder, and sport pedals. Standard in the City are day and night rear view mirrors, power windows, one-push start system, map, dome and trunk lights, coin and card holders, windshield defoggers. The 1.5 RS as well as the 1.5V comes with automatic air conditioning with rotary knobs and digital display and illumination and rear vents. The RS City also gets 2 USB charging ports, front and rear accessory sockets. The RS City audio system features an 8-inch touchscreen and comes with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, WebLink, Bluetooth, USB port, 4 speakers, and tweeters. Underneath the hood of the refreshed City is a 1498cc inline 4-cylinder DOHC engine that generates 121 PS and 145 Nm of torque. All that power and torque is sent to the front wheels via a continuously variable transmission. It's a rev-happy and responsive engine that makes the City fun to drive, especially the RS, which has paddle shifters to give drivers some control over gear shifts. But it's also a fuel-efficient powertrain capable of making the City go 22.2 kilometers based on UNR 101 test results. Even a short spin of the Honda City RS CVT shows that it offers the best of both worlds, a comfortable leisurely ride and stable responsive handling at higher speeds. For those who want to know, the City suspension uses a combination of front McPherson struts and torsion beams in the rear. The brakes feature a front ventilated disc and rear drums combo. Honda elevated the bar for safety in subcompact sedans with the City. Standard in all variants are speed sensing door locks, front and side airbags, 3-point ELR seatbelts for 5, seatbelt reminders for driver and front seat passenger, child safety lock, ISOFIX child seat anchor, emergency stop signal, security alarm and immobilizer, and rear seat reminder, something that prompts the driver to check the rear seat for passengers or other stuff before leaving the car. Also standard are anti-lock brake system, electronic brake force distribution, vehicle stability assist, hill start assist, and agile handling assist. Add to the RS walk-away auto door locks, curtain airbags, and reverse camera. Still, what really elevates the refreshed City is Honda Sensing. All variants of the RS down to the entry-level 1.5 eCVT now have Honda Sensing. It's still not the full suite of functions, but all the City variants now have adaptive cruise control, collision mitigation braking system, lane keeping assist, road departure mitigation, lane departure warning, auto high beam, and lead car departure notification. Honda says that also helping elevate the ownership experience of the City is that owners only need to make twice a year periodic maintenance visits.
Honda lists the City 1.5 RS CVT Honda Sensing at 1.128 million pesos. That should make the City RS all the more value for money. The latest auto industry news and developments right after this break.
At the core of Toyota Gazoo racing lies motorsports DNA. Combine that with the Philippines' best-selling sedan, you get the Vios GRS. Its black accent details and aero kit upgrade capture the feel and excitement on the track. and the 10-speed CVT that exudes the TGR competitive spirit. On the road or on the track, always be ready for a heart-racing, exhilarating ride. The Vios GRS. Bring on the thrill.
Life should be filled with stories. To be liked and loved. Elevate your drive with the new Honda City. Take value and performance to the next level, so you can view more places and check into new experiences. With Honda Sensing, you can do all these with peace of mind, with its modern design and advanced features. The new Honda City is for those who are ready to step up their game. The new Honda City. Elevate your drive.
Welcome back to Autofocus. We now have the latest auto industry news.
Geely Philippines has added another crossover to its lineup, an entry-level model that is expected to do battle with the likes of the Toyota Rays. The GX3 Pro comes in a size and sticker prices that make it the smallest and most affordable Geely in the local market. The GX3 Pro combines Geely's proven performance with touches of luxury, offering a package of cutting-edge features to the young and entry-level market at very competitive prices, starting at 778,000 pesos for the S variant with 5-speed manual transmission and 878,000 pesos for the Comfort with continuously variable transmission.
All new GX3 Pro that belongs to a SUV subcompact crossover, and we basically set the very sharp pricing of 798K for CVT. And when it comes to the spec level, basically that comes together with the 8-inch infotainment system, reverse camera, and the rear sensors, also coupled with the leatherish seating material. And so this is actually something that really stands out from the spec level in this segment.
Also during the launch, Geely assured buyers of the GX3 Pro and other members of the brand's local lineup of a great ownership experience through the G-Serve Plus.
G-Serve Plus, basically it's a brand commitment to the customers in the after sales, and we have to basically make invisible visible. So we have the 4 USB that we had already promised to the customers, but that is basically yet to be fully digested or understood by the customer, and that's part of the reason why we came up together with the G-Serve Plus idea and concept. And basically for the new entry customers who are supposed to buy these GX3 Pro models, their concerns is all about after sales during their ownership. So we felt this is going to be a perfect timing to launch G-Serve Plus concept.
Mazda vehicle owners in Pasig and nearby areas now have a new and premium dealership to check out the latest models from the brand or have their current rides serviced. Mazda C5 Pasig has formally opened its doors, showcasing the new premium dealership corporate design and promising to deliver a premium experience that the Japanese brand's customers expect and deserve.
In terms of the brand signature, this is a brand new dealership that we had an architect called Ted Ramos. He went over to Tokyo to study the flagship in Tokyo, which is Katana no Baba, and he came back here to redesign this and infuse it with a Mazda Global Premium dealership design. So this concept is really like the first of the Mazda corporate dealership. The design is clean, it's minimalistic, it's premium looking, it feels great, and it goes really well with the product.
Mazda C5 Pasig sits on a 2,343 square meter lot on E. Rodriguez Jr. Avenue, corner Carlos J. Caparas in Pasig City, with 6 vehicle showroom and 6 service bays.
Biggest doesn't mean all that significant about how you feel about it, what the customer service quality is like, how they're being serviced here. The product in it has to be premium. So this is like a boutique kind of business in here. It's big enough for 6 vehicles, and we're very happy to be working with the new company Inchcape.
Mazda C5 Pasig is operated by Inchcape Philippines, the joint venture between the leading luxury vehicle distributor, CATS Group of Companies, and UK-based Inchcape. Mitsubishi Motors Philippines celebrated its 60th year in the country by holding a special event at the World Trade Center. During the formal opening of the MMPC 60th Anniversary Expo, MMPC President Takeshi Hara spoke of the brand's long relationship with its clientele.
Mitsubishi Motors Philippines Corporation, in short MMPC, has been more than a company selling vehicles. We have become an integral part of the Filipino society, contributing to its progress and shaping its economy and culture through our products and unwavering core values.
Open to the public, the MMPC 60th Anniversary Expo showcased many of the Mitsubishi vehicle Filipinos have come to love, as well as the latest models being sold in the market.
We have lots and lots of vehicles from the past, from the 1960s. We have your iconic classics such as the Lancer box type, the Pajero Fieldmaster, and many more. So many Lancer Evolutions, rare cars, so a lot to see here in our very big display.
The expo also showcased concept vehicles, the XFC and the XRT, that hinted of what Mitsubishi will be introducing to the country in the near future.
And we have a special display of two of our concept cars here at the World Trade Center. So exclusive here, you will catch the XFC concept. So it's our 5-seater B SUV concept car, which we will launch next year. And also on display is the XRT concept, or we have revealed earlier that we'll be launching it next year with a new name. So our current pickup is called Strada. So it will be reborn next year as the new Triton.
AC Motors has officially taken over as official distributor of BYD, one of the world's leaders in the manufacture and distribution of hybrid and pure electric vehicles. AC Motors Group Chief Operating Officer Jaime Alfonso Zobel announced a new partnership with BYD.
We are delighted to announce today a partnership with one of the world's largest and fastest growing players in the EV space, BYD. BYD is a company with whom we share the principles of innovation, excellence, and a desire to contribute to a more sustainable future for all. In particular, as we seek to provide long-term value through management of costs along the life cycle of the vehicle, BYD has demonstrated global leading capabilities in continuously innovating battery technology, which contributes to more than half the cost of the vehicle at this point. Through these unique capabilities, BYD offers a broad portfolio of models that are global leaders in terms of price and quality in the respective segments. We are excited to welcome BYD to an extensive list of partners at the Ayala Group. We look forward to working together to provide Filipinos with safe, accessible, innovative, and quality electric vehicles.
Zobel said the Ayala Group is uniquely positioned to provide long-term value to EV customers, given its assets in renewable power generation, automotive distribution and dealerships, property development and management, manufacturing, financing and insurance, and digital connectivity, all critical components of an EV ecosystem.
Our goal is to catalyze electric mobility in the Philippines and progress to become the leading EV platform in the country in both market share and scale and utilization of our ecosystem.
Toti Zara, head of automotive distribution of the Ayala Group and CEO and president of Mobility Access Philippines, local distributor of BYD, further detailed Ayala's plans for developing EV ecosystem and dealership network.
We mentioned our plans to have at least 12, if not 13, showrooms within the first 12 months. We mentioned about our plans to grow this eventually to 40 showrooms within 5-year time span. But as we grow this network, we think there's a unique opportunity to grow a network not in a traditional way of a 3S dealership facility. We would like it to be a combination of 3S facilities, meaning showroom and service center, and also satellite showrooms. No, yes, Ayala Malls would be an easy access for us, but we don't want to limit ourselves within Ayala Malls. What's nice about EVs is that the requirement for maintenance would only be, 25% of an ICE. So the mega workshops that we used to have for ICEs, we don't need anymore for EVs.
Isuzu Philippines Corporation is partnering with the Philippine Children's Medical Center, or PCMC, on a project called the Bahay Alalay Temporary Accommodation Program.
As we celebrate our 26th anniversary, we will be partnering with PCMC in this new Bahay Alalay project. Every day, PCMC receives hundreds of children from all over the country, and we think that providing decent place to stay for recurring patients and their watchers is much needed facility in the hospital.
Top executives of Isuzu Philippines and PCMC held groundbreaking ceremonies for the construction of the Bahay Alalay, a 3-story facility that will serve as a shelter for watchers and recurring outpatient children needing periodic pediatric services.
As soon as the Bahay Alalay is completed, IPC will be providing all the equipments and furniture needed in the building, as well as adapting its playroom located on the ground floor to give a little ray of sunshine for outpatient children staying in the facility. We will try to make it comfortable as possible for parents and watchers so that they can worry less about their accommodation while their children are getting medical attention.
Doctors at the hospital are thankful for the help provided by Isuzu Philippines to care for the welfare of young patients and their watchers.
Itong Bahay Alalay temporary shelter for our patients and their watchers is actually a dream come true for PCMC. Noong pa man kasi, madami kaming pasyente na nanggagaling sa ibang lugar in other provinces na wala silang matutuluyan, wala silang matirhan dito sa Maynila. At habang nagbabantay sila ng kanilang mga pasyente, ng kanilang mga anak, wala talaga silang mapagpahingahan man lang. We are very grateful for all the support that has been given to us, of course, from the national government who funded this infrastructure. But also we are very fortunate and we are very thankful for our partners, particularly now the Isuzu Philippines supporting us because we have the infrastructure but we do not have anything for the appliances and other needed equipment inside the building. And so we very much appreciate the help, the support of Isuzu Philippines in providing all this.
Those are the latest news and developments in the automotive industry. We should take another short break. Stay with us. I'll be right back. Welcome back to Autofocus, the country's premier automobile news and features electronic magazine. Here's our comparison of the latest automobile models belonging to the same category on head-to-head. This head-to-head pits two 7-seaters now vying for attention in a market full of options for families looking for an ideal vehicle for the work week and the weekend.
There's a surfeit of 7-seaters in the local market. A multitude of brands are now offering models that come with stylish designs and exterior packages, rich interior materials and accents, as well as advanced driver assist, smart connectivity, and safety technologies. Two of such 7-seaters are the Hyundai Stargazer 1.5 GLS Premium IVT and the 2023 Mitsubishi Xpander Cross. The 2023 Hyundai Stargazer 1.5 GLS Premium IVT is 4,460 mm long, 1,780 mm wide, and 1,695 mm tall, with a 2,780 mm long wheelbase and a minimum ground clearance of 185 mm. The 2023 Mitsubishi Xpander Cross is 4,595 mm long, 1,790 mm wide, and 1,750 mm tall, with a minimum ground clearance of 225 mm. The Hyundai Stargazer fascia features a thin white horizontal line, or DRLs, large LED headlights integrated with turn signals, front fog lamps, black-coated chrome grille. The rear is highlighted by the H signature tail lamps. The top-of-line Stargazer also features chrome outside door handles, body-color rear-view mirrors that come with turn signal lights and electric folding function, a rear spoiler with high-mount stoplight, shark fin antenna, and two-tone 16-inch alloy wheels. The Xpander Cross fascia features a new iteration of Mitsubishi's Dynamic Shield concept. T-shaped headlamps housing 3 projector LED lights, fog lamps, new front bumper, and 17-inch two-tone alloy wheels. The Xpander Cross rear also features T-shaped LED rear combination lamps. Other exterior features include roof rails and fin-type antenna. The Stargazer 1.5 Premium comes with a smart keyless entry with push-button start as well as remote engine start function. The cabin features a lot of leatherette material for seats and trim. The leather-wrapped steering wheel tilts and telescopes and comes with buttons and switches to control the audio as well as cruise control. Providing flexible seating and cargo arrangement are the middle row seat for 3 that splits, double folds, and slides 60/40. The third row seat for 2 splits 50/50. The dash and instrument panel features a 4.2-inch Supervision TFT instrument panel and vents and rotary controls for the air conditioning system. The Xpander Cross is equipped with Mitsubishi's keyless operation system. The interior features premium soft-touch materials on the dash, the doors, and sides. The seats are upholstered in navy blue and black synthetic leather with heat guard. The leather-wrapped steering wheel tilts and telescopes and comes with multiple buttons and controls. The dash comes with an 8-inch digital LCD meter cluster, digital air conditioning controls with clearly laid out buttons and large toggle switches to control temp, fan speed, and aircon modes. While looking like a proper SUV, the Xpander Cross provides much of what families look for in spacious MPV that can comfortably sit 7. The infotainment system on the Stargazer features an 8-inch touchscreen display, Bluetooth connectivity, voice recognition, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Audio, and 4 speakers plus 2 tweeters. A tray for wireless charging of cell phone comes with cooling function. For infotainment, Mitsubishi equipped the Xpander Cross with a 7-inch touchscreen smartphone link display audio system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity. The Stargazer is powered by the SmartStream G1.5 engine with a 1497cc displacement that generates 115 PS and 14.7 kg-meter of torque, mated to Hyundai's Intelligent Variable Transmission or IVT driving the front wheels. The Stargazer suspension system uses McPherson struts in front and Hyundai's CTBA or coupled torsion beam axle in the rear. Stopping power comes from 15-inch disc brakes in front and 9-inch drums in the rear. The Xpander Cross is powered by Mitsubishi's 4A91 DOHC 16-valve 1499cc inline-4 gasoline engine with MIVEC that generates 104.5 PS and 141 Nm of torque. This is mated to a 4-speed automatic transmission that sends all that power and torque to the front wheels. Mitsubishi installed the Xpander Cross with McPherson struts with coil spring and stabilizer in front and the torsion beam suspension system at the rear. The brakes come with a front disc and rear drums combo. The Stargazer 1.5 GLS Premium comes with nearly a full complement of Hyundai's ADAS or Advanced Driver Assistance System, including blind spot collision avoidance assist, rear cross-traffic collision avoidance assist, lane keeping assist, driver attention warning, safe exit warning, forward collision avoidance assist, lane following assist, tire pressure monitoring system, high beam assist. The Stargazer is also equipped with a rear-view monitor and parking distance warning. Other standard safety features include hill start assist control, electronic stability control, anti-lock braking system, manual speed limit assist, rear seat alert, dual front, side, and curtain airbags, and child seat anchors. The Xpander Cross comes with anti-lock brake system and electronic brake force distribution and brake assist. Other driver assist and safety tech include active stability and traction control, active yaw control, hill start assist, and for parking, a reverse camera. Also added for safety are driver and front passenger airbags, 3-point seat belts for 7, ISOFIX and tether anchors.
The Hyundai Stargazer 1.5 GLS Premium IVT is listed at 1.288 million pesos, while the Mitsubishi Expander Cross is listed at 1.328 million. After checking out the specs and features of both and looking at respective design and styling, which would you rather have in your garage?
Isuzu Mu-X. Take the lead.
Are you into grassroots racing? Slaloms, autocross, time attacks, and circuit racing? Do you like to keep your daily ride in tip-top condition? Do you want to improve the performance and ride of your vehicle? Then head over to Fixed Stop Auto Service along 91 Congressional Avenue, Project 8 in Quezon City. Fixed Stop Auto Service can level up the performance and ride of your daily ride or weekend racer of all brands, models, and makes, from Japanese, American, European, and all other global manufacturers. Fixed Stop Auto Service offers preventive maintenance services, as well as upgrades of brakes, suspension, and other mechanical works. Fixed Stop also caters to all your needs for performance tires and accessories to make your dream vehicle stand out on the road or for just your enjoyment. For appointments, call 0917-803-8283 or message us on our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/fixedstopautoservice.
Welcome back to Autofocus, the country's premier automobile news and features electronic magazine. Our special feature is next. Touring cars are special, roomier, more powerful, and great for long road trips. BMW is known for automobiles that provide sheer driving pleasure. Put BMW and touring cars together, what do you get? Find out in this special feature.
We're introducing tonight to the Philippine market the 3 Series Touring variant, which is basically the touring model for all the 3 Series. We have it here in 3 flavors. We have a 318i, we have an M340i xDrive, and an M3 Competition xDrive, all in the touring body. At the end of the day, yes, you can have different followers, but it's just one model. No, it's a touring. So, in fact, it's even better to do it all in one night because now buyers will have more choices. No, they can compare side by side. They can see which is which. No, so we have the 3 variants like that I mentioned earlier, all in one go. So you don't need to look at one, look at the other. You can take a look at all 3 and compare at the same time and see which one is right for you. The first one, the white one, is the M340i xDrive, and I think this is a good balance between the 318 and the M3, both in price and in the drivability, the horsepower. This is close to 400 horsepower, and it's 4-wheel drive. And it's a very high-performance car, 0 to 100 in just over 4 seconds, and top speed 250. It's a very high-performance car, but it comes a little bit more compromised in a sense that it's more adaptable for daily use. You can daily this vis-a-vis the M3, which is an all-out track machine. On the racetrack, this will definitely be the weapon of choice. And of course, the 318i is for those who would like the utility, the style, the exclusivity of the touring model and be able to use it on a daily basis, and performance for them may come secondary, for they may have a different high-performance car kept in their garage for the weekend. I mean, the design, admittedly, we have very little influence on, no? That's designed all the way by the designers in Germany. So, I mean, the design is depending on what really goes well with the car. If you have the same 3 Series, you talk about the small grille, you have the 340 and the 318. you want the bigger grille, you have an M3. You may like it, you may hate it, but you have an opinion about it. And the moment that you have an opinion about something, it means somebody did their job correctly. Because if it were just something very passive that nobody would really notice, something very obscure, then there wouldn't be any talking point, nor would there be any excitement around it. So I guess that's the best way to put it. I mean, the 3 Series is our sports sedan, no? It is the quintessential sports sedan for us. It is what made BMW BMW in the 70s when they first introduced this premium sports sedan, no? So for us, the 3 Series is one of the most important models in the market. We do have the 318 sedan and the 340 sedan also. However, having a touring model simply will complement that. And basically, what the touring model does is that you can have the utility and the added space of a touring model while maintaining the driving dynamics of a 3 Series sedan. That's the whole rationale behind it. We have 5 dealers all around the country. We have 3 in Metro Manila, which are RSA Green Hills, where we are now, RSA Libis, and Auto Alley in Eton. Then we have 2 provincial dealers, one in Pampanga, in San Fernando, and we also have one in Cebu. Viewers and your buyers can easily visit any one of these dealerships to have a look. The 318 Touring, 340 Touring, and M3 Touring will be in the dealership starting tomorrow.
The 318i Touring, the M340i Drive Touring, and the M Touring caters to different wants and needs of BMW customers, which is for you.
At the core of Toyota Gazoo racing lies motorsports DNA. Combine that with the Philippines' best-selling sedan, you get the Vios GRS. Its black accent details and aero kit upgrade capture the feel and excitement on the track, and the 10-speed CVT that exudes the TGR competitive spirit. On the road or on the track, always be ready for a heart-racing, exhilarating ride. The Vios GRS. Bring on the thrill.
Welcome back. We have more cars for you to know and appreciate as we have our second car review this week. This edition of Car Review takes a close look at the Toyota Hi-Ace Super Grandia Elite.
Filipinos have a love affair with vans. Over the years, automakers have found success providing vans to families as well as traders and businessmen needing shuttles for passengers or cargo. Then automakers began rolling out vans from merely utilitarian people carriers to more luxurious and comfortable rides for families, providing vans for the low to the high end of the market. Toyota has a Hi-Ace, a popular vehicle for providers of shuttle services and for families. It has also rolled out the Hi-Ace Super Grandia Elite to cater to the market for higher-end luxurious vans. The top-of-the-line Hi-Ace projects its imposing size at 5,300mm long, 1,970mm wide, and 1,990mm tall, but nonetheless projects elegance and class. It also comes with a long wheelbase at 3,210mm and clears the ground by a good 175mm. The fascia of the Hi-Ace Super Grandia Elite looks both classy and modern at the same time with a design that, like profile and rear, should age well. It is modern not only in design but also with exterior features and functions, starting with the bi-beam LED headlamps that integrated turn signals and automatic leveling device. The Super Grandia Elite also comes with LED front fog lamps, headlamp cleaner, rain-sensing wipers in front, and intermittent wipers with mist in the rear window defogger with timer, rear roof spoiler, and cool 17-inch alloy rims shod in 235/60R17 tires. The large sliding doors on both the Hi-Ace Super Grandia are powered, making ingress and egress so much more convenient, especially with smart key entry system integrated with the push-button start. The interior of the Super Grandia matches the classy look and elegance of the outside with lots of leather and trim and wood for accents. The cabin has room for 10 in seats and sconce in leather. Up front, the driver enjoys the comfort of a 6-way power-adjusting seat. The front passengers just slides and reclines. The best and most comfortable seats are in the row just behind the driver, power-adjusting captain's chairs with ottoman. 2 more captain's chairs are behind those. The rearmost bench seat can accommodate 4 passengers. All occupants in the van have use of cup holders and bottle holders within easy reach. Toyota counts 21 of these in the Super Grandia Elite. Ambient interior lighting adjusts for color and brightness. Other comfort and convenience features in the Super Grandia Elite include power speed sensing door locks, power windows for driver and front seat passenger, outside rear view mirrors that power adjust and retract, 12-volt outlets, 7 USB ports with 6 in the rear for charging devices, sunshades, electrochromatic rear view mirror, and automatic climate control with Nano E technology that purifies the air and keep the cabin smelling fresh. The infotainment system in the Super Grandia Elite features a touchscreen display and plays CD, DVD, MP3, FLAC. It comes with aux port, Bluetooth, T-Link for both Apple and Android mobile phones, K2 technology, and 6 speakers. While most people employ drivers or vans for families like the Hi-Ace, owners themselves can enjoy driving the Super Grandia Elite. The driver's seat is quite comfortable and well bolstered. 6-way power adjust and the steering wheel that tilts and telescopes makes it easy to get the perfect driving position. Wrapped in leather and with wood accents, the steering wheel provides good, comfortable grip as well as very convenient buttons and switches for such functions as audio, phone, cruise control, multi-information display. The expansive windshield and large windows provide a great view of traffic road conditions. The Optitron gauge and 4.2-inch TFT display are perfectly placed and easy to read. The leather-covered shift lever is mounted on the dash. The Super Grandia Elite is powered by a 2.8-liter 1GD FTV diesel engine that maxes out at 176 PS at 3,500 RPM and 450 Nm of torque from 1,600 to 2,400 RPM. Mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission that sends power and torque to the rear wheels, the engine is relatively smooth and quiet for a diesel-fueled powertrain. The 1,990mm height means the Super Grandia Elite can park in most underground and multi-level parking lots. It is also very maneuverable for a 5,300mm long van with a 3,210mm long wheelbase, owing perhaps to a relatively tight 5.5-meter minimum tire turning radius. Variable power steering also allows for light steering feel going slow, great when parking but heavier and safer at speed. The Super Grandia is sure-footed on the road, riding on a suspension system that features McPherson struts in front and 4-link coil spring in the rear. The brakes use ventilated discs on front and rear wheels. The Hi-Ace Super Grandia Elite is equipped with Toyota Safety Sense, advanced safety technologies that include pre-collision system, lane departure alert, adaptive cruise control, and automatic high beam. Adaptive cruise control is particularly helpful in maintaining proper speed limits at tollways. The Super Grandia comes with standard with other driver assist and safety technologies that give driver confidence on the road. These include anti-lock brake system, vehicle stability control with brake assist, hill start assist, as well as SRS airbags, 3-point seat belts for all 10 occupants, child restraint system with ISOFIX and tether anchors, and Toyota vehicle security system.
Is the Toyota Hi-Ace Super Grandia Elite worth the more than 3 million peso price tag? It makes a pretty good case that it is. Know more about your car and how to take care of it here on Autopedia.
Sometimes your car can have the dreaded O word, and by O we mean overhaul. We'll explain to you in as simple terms as possible what an engine overhaul actually entails and what is done when you overhaul an engine. Overhauling an engine simply means that you have to take the engine, take it all apart, and then replace some parts inside. And the parts that are almost always replaced with an overhaul are these things, the piston rings. These are the first ones to go inside the engine. As you notice, there's a bit of spring in this. So this is what seals the piston to the combustion chamber, and over time, wear and tear, and obviously this thing is operating in hundreds of degrees Celsius environment. These tend to fail and not to be as springy no more. So the actual part on a normal overhaul engine is just to replace the piston rings, which are these things. There's normally 4 of them now in a modern engine. And there's the oil ring land here, which is a bit hard to get out. I need a special pick to get it out. But these are the things that are replaced in a normally overhauled engine. This part is cheap. It's getting to it that's expensive. And the things that you have to take out and the things that gets replaced, that add up to the bill. The primary cause of an engine that needs to be overhauled is number 1, old age. By old age, we mean 150,000, sometimes 200,000 kilometers. And it also depends on the engine. Yes, we have all heard stories of the Toyota that lasted 1,000,000 miles, the Mercedes-Benz engine that lasted another 1,000,000 miles, or 300,000 kilometers on the original engine on a 1990 Honda. Those are more of the exceptions rather than the norm. Normally, an engine's life here in the Philippines is anywhere from 150,000 to maybe 250,000 if you're lucky. By that time, if it's still running great, good for you. But an overhaul is not out of the question with that age of an engine. So when you overhaul an engine, these are all the parts. Actually, this is not all the parts. It's not even all the parts. This is some of the parts of a Subaru engine that we're overhauling. The engine block is not here. It's actually in the machine shop. What adds up to the cost of the overhaul are things like this. When you overhaul the engine, you need new gaskets for this, new gaskets for that. All the rubber here gets replaced. There, rubber seals. Everything gets replaced, and this is also a good time to check for wear items like this is an engine mount, if it's already soft or not. This is apparently still in pretty good condition. And then it's also a time for general cleaning. You clean everything. This is the valve cover, you clean the gunk off the camshafts, you clean the gunk off here. This is the timing chain cover. This one we just freshly cleaned, so this seal has to be replaced as well. So all of the little things do add up. That's what makes a overhaul expensive. How do you know if your car needs an overhaul? The usual classic signs are number one, white smoke coming out of the exhaust. That simply means that the piston ring isn't doing its job anymore. So the oil, which is normally should be here, goes up to the combustion chamber here, and then it gets burned. When oil burns, it's usually a white smoke that comes out. So goes out the tailpipe, white smoke. When you pull up the dipstick, white smoke comes out of that one. That's a sure sign that you already need an overhaul. Baleado. It's not idling properly. It's not idling correctly. It's idling pretty rough. The engine is shaking a lot. That's a sign, but not necessarily an overhaul. Overheating is another sign that may or may not be a complete overhaul. There is such a thing as a top overhaul where only the cylinder head part have a compression test done. That's another pretty much sure way to figure out if your car needs an overhaul or not. It may or may not be caused by the piston ring. It could also be caused by the valve is not shutting off, the clearance is off, and then among other things, head problems, but at least it eliminates some of the possible things that might cause an overhaul. Don't be scared of the word overhaul. Like I said, it is not a death sentence. It's not a person. An engine can always be rebuilt. It's just a matter of time and money. Car has sentimental value to you. Somebody drove it through a flood. You can't part with it. Engine needs an overhaul. Not a problem. It can always be brought back to its former glory if you want to. Yes, it's stressful. Yes, it's annoying. Yes, it's a drain on your wallet. But unlike a person going to a hospital, the car can always be resuscitated back to life.
That's our feature in Autopedia this week. Taking care of your ride has been made easier. And that's Autofocus this week. We hope you have found this episode of Electronic Automobile Magazine informative as well as entertaining. Check us out on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. On behalf of my dad, Butch Gamboa, this has been your host, Ray Louie Gamboa. Please stay safe and healthy.